as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His third rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts first down. First and 10.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Granson, his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Check pass, check pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
You don't want it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 3 bucks.
2nd and 6. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here's Hall.
The Rams take over the first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's see what you got. Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side. Switch it. Come on.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Check 50. Check 50.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike, check 33.
Second and 11. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go, D.
Now back to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
On the ball, now. Street.
Check safety. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch safety creep.
Back to Taylor on first down. Gets by him at the 25. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Pick your game up. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I don't even know why this team.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 45's the mic. Get him, get him, get him. 45, 45's the mic. 45. Rip left, rip left.
19 wide. Right there, baby.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a 1st down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch out.
They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Come off the ball, hard. Go sweet. Mike 50, Mike 50. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. There he goes right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
250.
50 out. Come on.
Zero.
Going right back to Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 14. And the Rams first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Matt Gay taking off for Los Angeles.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
Back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
What do you got? What do you got?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Watch the run.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd down and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here I come. 45.
Heavy Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11.
45, Mike, 45.
It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, Steven.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught by OBJ. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Watch the boot.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go. Here we go.
45's the Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
Mustang 19.
45's Mike. 45. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike, check.
They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.